Introduction. Thawing is crucial for the quality and safety of frozen meat products. To assure the quality of the final product, proper thawing procedures should be considered. Proper thawing procedures, such as cold water immersion and microwave thawing, speed up the process while preserving product integrity. Each method has its advantages and disadvantages, affecting aspects like thawing time, moisture retention, pH, and water holding capacity. This experiment aims to identify the most efficient and quality-preserving methodology for frozen chicken breast samples. Objectives of this experiment are to compare the impacts of cold water immersion and microwave thawing methods on the quality parameters of frozen chicken breast, to evaluate the time required for complete thawing using cold water immersion and microwave thawing methods, and to identify the method that ensures the highest meat quality while minimizing preparation time and structural damage. The frozen chicken breast samples were bought from Berkat Yusri Kampung Roja. The frozen chicken is stored in the freezer until the experiment day. In this experiment, these two methods will be conducted to compare the thawing time, drip loss, pH and water holding capacity. Here is the cold water immersion method to thaw frozen chicken, step by step. First, the frozen chicken sample is weighed to determine its initial weight, denoted as W1. Next, the frozen chicken is submerged in a container of water maintained at a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius. It is crucial to ensure that the chicken is fully immersed in the water. Then, the water was changed every 30 minutes to maintain the temperature, and the time required was recorded for complete thawing. Next, the step-by-step process for thawing chicken using the microwave method is outlined. First, the frozen chicken sample is weighed to determine its initial weight, labeled as W1. The chicken is then placed on a microwave-safe plate to ensure safety during the thawing process. The microwave was set to the defrost setting. The chicken was defrosted in 2-minute intervals, with checks for even thawing after each interval. The total time required for complete thawing is recorded. The analysis was performed starting with calculating the percentage drip loss for each thawing method. The chicken sample was weighed after the surface moisture was removed with tissue paper and recorded as final weight, W2. The percentage drip loss was calculated using the following formula. The experiment proceeded with a pH determination using a pH meter. First, the homogenized sample was prepared by blending thawed chicken with distilled water using pH measurement ratio 1:5 sample to distilled water. The pH meter was calibrated first using pH 7 buffer solution. Then, the pH of the homogenized chicken solution was measured, and the value was recorded. The pH electrode was rinsed with distilled water between measurements. For determination of water holding capacity, the thawed samples was cooked at 75 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes in the water bath. After that, immerse the cooked thawed chicken in the ice flakes for 10 minutes. 3 grams of thawed chicken was weighed as the W0, and it was placed between 2 pieces of Whatman No. 1 filter papers. The filter papers with meat samples were placed on a flat surface and covered with plastic. The sample was pressed using 2 kilograms of pressure or load for 2 minutes. The weight of the pressed sample was weighed as W1. The water holding capacity was calculated using the following formula.
The results obtained shows the comparison for each quality parameters for each method. Thawing the sample using cold water took longer compared to the microwave method. It is because of slower heat transmission. While microwave thawed chicken could take a few minutes due to the quick excitement of water molecules, the comparison of drip loss between cold water thawing and microwave thawing highlights a significant variance in moisture retention. The increased drip loss observed in microwave thawing can be attributed to its rapid and uneven heating, which results in structural damage to muscle fibers and consequently leads to a greater release. In contrast, cold water thawing applies gradual and uniform heat transfer, which helps to better preserve muscle integrity and minimize fluid loss. Although microwave thawing is a quick option, it can affect the quality of meat, especially regarding yield, texture, and juiciness. Therefore, cold water thawing may be a more appropriate method for situations that demand high water retention. Analysis of pH resulting in which the microwave thawed chicken had a higher pH compared to the control, indicating potential protein denaturation and loss to their normal structure due to rapid heating. This contrasts with the lower pH of the control method, which preserves protein and minimizes denaturation. The comparison between cold water thawing and microwave thawing indicates a minor difference in water holding capacity (WHC). Both methods effectively retain moisture, with microwaves minimizing cellular damage and moisture loss more efficiently, while cold water thawing may cause minor moisture loss due to prolonged exposure to water. The findings are consistent with studies indicating that microwave thawing can improve meat quality by decreasing thawing time and preserving water holding capacity, while cold water thawing, although effective, might be less efficient in retaining moisture. In conclusion, cold water immersion is better at retaining key quality features. Microwave thawing took only 6.25 minutes, compared to 30 minutes for cold water immersion. However, The latter approach showed greater moisture preservation, with a drip loss of 1.4% against 7.15% for microwave thawing implies that cold water thawing better protects the muscular structure of the meat. The pH levels of microwave thawed chicken were higher 7.36 than those of chicken thawed in cold water 6.79, indicating probable protein denaturation due to the microwave's quick and uneven heating. Both methods had equivalent water holding capabilities, with microwave thawing having a tiny advantage, however the difference was minor. Here is the list of references related to this experiment. That's all from us, Group 6, thank you for listening.